So Treyarch casually just dropped one of the best trailers for Call of Duty Zombies we've had in years. Alright, well, let's give this a watch. Ooh, Citadelle des Morts. Oh, I can't wait for this map to come out.
I know who you are.
Who is that?
And why you are here.
I recognize the voice, kind of. Like the actor, maybe. Oh my god, dude, the elemental swords! What?
That was well worth the price of admission.
Oh, it's got like a Wonder Waff effect.
Before they get mad evil on you.
Oh yeah, that fucking... Oh my god, the mini-boss. What is that? Oh, the pap camos look pretty nice. Okay. Tesla Storm in action. I'm glad that it's coming back, honestly. But then here we go. Yeah, so we're leaning into like magic.
Let's burn this mother down.
Oh my god, dude. That was criminally short. But yeah, the update is coming out on the 5th of December. All right, we're gonna have to run this back. Jesus Christ, dude. So here we go. We've got Juggernog in this room, which... God, we got like an armor thing on the side as well. See that creepy face on the bottom? That's ominous. Some kind of like gargoyle statue in the back. I just love the whole castle vibe that we've got going on. So if you missed the information, basically this map is going to be themed around Arthurian legend, or the legends of like King Arthur, Merlin, that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of connotations blended into the map. And they even specifically said that they're going to lean more into the magic side of things. So I can't wait, dude. Because yeah, one of my favorite shows growing up was Merlin. And I think, where is it? There's like a rune thing on the floor at some point. Oh yeah, right here. You see this red, interesting looking orb thing. So we've got some kind of, I don't know if this is for the elemental wonder weapons, like the upgrade steps, or if this is just part of like the Easter egg, or maybe this is the replacement for power and we have to do one of these rituals in every single area, kind of like on Terminus. But dude, look at the mini-boss as well. Where's the... Oh, yeah, and the swords. God, the purple void, the fire one. We've got like a gold sword, which I don't know what element that will be. And then we have that blue one that was shown earlier that does like... It has like a Wonder Waff effect. Look at this thing, dude. And the greatest part is that they're going to be in the dedicated melee slots. So you can still have 2 guns, which is fantastic. Oh, shit. That's going to be so fun to use. And also just the fact that there's 4 wonder weapons, I reckon that the map will take a bit longer to beat the main Easter egg or to figure it out than the previous 2. Let's actually put the sound back on. Play this in normal speed. Oh.
The price of admission.
Get medieval on them before they get
And then look at this
on you.
fucking trap, dude! I can't wait to see the traps again. Like, in Terminus and even Liberty Falls, you know, like the Etherella trap. They got really creative with it, and I am all for it. I mean, just look at this thing, dude. It's like a lion cannon that actually blows up a door, and then is he just on the other side of this? Because look at the way his neck, like, snaps. Let me put it slow again. Is this not one of the creepiest things ever? Just, ugh. Like, God, the design, it reminds me of World War II Zombies, the game by Sledgehammer Games. Just look at like the way the tentacles flop around. That is disgusting. That is horrifying, and I love it. The way it like jiggles around. Ugh. So we have, oh, there's a better look at the Pack-a-Punch camos. Interesting. So they seem to be kind of similar to, is this the Liberty Falls one? Maybe you can choose which pap camo you have, but I kind of like the look of this, but they're very bright. I think they should be fine. I mean, I really like the second Liberty Falls pap camo, the one that's like blue and I think red as well. It's like very sleek design. And we get another look at the end here of the mini-boss guy, who, I forget the name of him, but it looks absolutely terrifying. Let's look at these swords in action again, though. So yeah, the fire sword, the golden, like, I don't know what element that's going to represent, because surely this is based on elemental damage. And I'm sorry, is that Thor in the background? What the fuck? Hello? It's like a tall, buff guy with a hammer, and then this is like the void Oh, it drags them in. Ah, so it's kind of like a Gersh device almost in a way. So we've seen what the purple and the blue swords do. The rest are, you know, up to interpretation, I guess. Kind of a shame because I saw this in the background and I thought, oh my god, is that like a boss that we have to interact with? But no, it is literally just a statue. Oh, you can see Deadshot Daiquiri, I want to say, in the background here. And just look at like the design of the swords. So you've got like, that's a reindeer, isn't it? You got antlers. What the? Or a deer, I guess. And it doesn't have to be a reindeer, but this is going to be releasing around Christmas time, I suppose. So upon browsing Wikipedia, it looks like there's some form of white stag associated with Arthurian legend here. And it states that the creature has a perennial ability to evade capture, and that the pursuit of the animal represents mankind's spiritual quest. It also signaled that the time was high for the Knights of the Kingdom to pursue a quest. So it looks like this is a white stag then, which is just a type of deer. If I try and get a look at, oh, here's one of the pap camos. I completely missed this. This one looks really nice. It's got like a green and orangey sort of like blend to it. That looks pretty clean, actually. I like it. But if we look at the design of the other swords, so this one, it looks like, is that some kind of like, it's got like a beak. Almost reminds me of like a plague doctor, but obviously that was a bit before, or that was a bit after Avalon and Camelot and that kind of stuff. But yeah, it looks like some kind of bird. Interesting that apparently when King Arthur died, he became a cho, or some form of bird. King Arthur was killed, he did not die, but he was transformed into a cho. The bird's blood red beak and legs serving as a reminder of the act. And if you look at how big this beak is, it does look kind of reminiscent of this one because it's pretty long. I mean, that is a chonky beak. And then this one, what is this? What kind of animal? Looks like a dragon, which, I mean, I don't even need to Google it. I'll put up a picture of the fucking great dragon from Merlin, and that's pretty much a good representation of the kind of thing we'll be seeing. It makes sense this would be the fire sword as well. It's like the dragon's breath coming down. And then this gold one, the trouble is, it's kind of difficult. If I could pause it right there. Yeah, see, it's kind of blurry because it's mid-animation just pulling away. But there's some kind of a face there. If anyone knows, please let me know down in the comment section below. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm just, you know, totally nerding out and doing a little reaction here. I couldn't help myself because, frankly, this map might be one of the coolest we've ever seen for zombies. Like, just the setting and the overall vibe so far. I really cannot tell what this is. Oh, we do get another look, actually, of them walking around with it. So this is the gold one. Yeah, there's not really a way to tell. One thing I did miss just before the wonder weapons get shown. Oh, there's Speed Cola and some kind of like XM4 wall by. But yeah, we've got this machine here, which it looks like it's gonna... Is this a trap of some kind or a moat? And then it pours acid. Yeah, it is a trap. Ah, interesting. It's like acid or sandy water bitrate moment. Holy shit. But there is one bit, I think... Yeah, just after here, where she sort of winds up this mechanism, which I'm not sure... Oh, that's part of the canon, I guess. So this is going to be an interactable portion of the map that you have to do this every game, I guess. But even just looking at the castle itself, is this not such a cool atmosphere? I swear if people somehow say, this map has no color, when we have the most, like, bright and awesome wonder weapons we've ever seen. That's probably why the pap camos are so bright as well, because we're playing a map where it is meant to be gloomy. This is, like, the most horror they've been in COD Zombies for a long time, actually. Like, just look at this castle, dude! It's so cool! So yeah, this map is taking place in France, if you didn't know. There was also some confirmed information yesterday, which is awesome. So for Black Ops 6 Zombies Season 1.5, by the way, you should totally come and follow me on Twitter. We're getting very close to 4,000 followers now. But yeah, it's based on the legends of King Arthur and leads heavily into the magic part of zombies, which is going to be so cool. Like, we're talking, you know, it's based on, or it has elements of the Chaos story now from Black Ops 4. Which is fantastic because I loved Dead of the Night, I loved Ancient Evil, just the general vibe of all those maps. Like, we're going back to really cool settings and not just facility maps, which, funny enough, Kevin Drew actually said in his video, well, in the Call of Duty podcast, because that's where all this information is coming from. So the map is going to be big like Terminus, but it's more compact with tighter corridors. So imagine, I guess kind of like Horizon Draco Origins or Mob of the Dead. So most of our favorite maps, which funnily enough have tight corridors, but the wonder weapons make up for it because, as we saw with the purple elemental sword, it seems to have some kind of effect where Yeah, you charge down and it opens this portal and pulls all the zombies in. So if you are in one of these tight corridors, it doesn't actually matter as much. Kind of like how, you know, you've got the ice staff on Origins, which the reason that exists fundamentally is to help you in the trenches and all the thin, narrow lanes of the map. So I have a feeling this is going to be a very well-designed experience just from the ground up. There's 2 named locations in the village, the tavern and the stables. Obviously, we'll have more. We've seen more in the trailer. 4 elemental melee wonder weapons, which is just the fact they replace the dedicated melee slot is so sick. It really is. But in other news, we have Jingle Hells returning, which is going to take place on Liberty Falls. It's going to, I assume, act the exact same way it did in Cold War Zombies on D Machine. The map is basically going to be Christmas themed. They're reskinning the map with snow, frozen rivers. It's going to look gorgeous, I bet. Enemies have new names and new skins. The Arsenal machine is gone, which I saw some people concerned about this when I made a community post, but this is going to be perfectly fine. On Cold War, I think you earned a bunch of the different stuff from weapon upgrades and drops from like presents. Yeah, the naughty or nice power up, which 30 seconds of plague hounds or a present. Yeah. So I imagine we'll get 30 seconds of vermin, or maybe a 30-second onslaught of manglers. That'd be horrifying. Nah, there's no way they'd do that. But the present will like give us an ether tool, basically, or maybe a packet punch drop. A new seasonal intro is interesting. So we're gonna get like a cutscene or something, or maybe it's just like the loading screen. Special rounds where you slow down and freeze, so you have to seek shelter. That's cool. They've got environmental effects in the map. Snowballed zombies drop presents, yeah, so snowballs are going to replace grenades, or I guess we can have them. And this will all just be a toggle, I assume, so we can still play the original Liberty Falls if you want to just go for the brainless camo grind type of thing, which I've been doing, but I've been playing more Terminus actually in the elevator, the spawn, just because my eyes can't handle the daytime Liberty Falls all the time. But yeah, snowballs will freeze and kill zombies, and then when you kill them, they give you presents. And yeah, the main quest will still be active, or will be active. So yeah, I will do a video beating Liberty Falls in Christmas themed, because it sounds awesome. But you know, obviously I'm kind of focusing on Citadelle Day More first, because that's releasing on Thursday. But we've also got the Tesla Storm from Cold War or Modern Warfare Zombies returning, which I'm fine with, and we saw it in the gameplay trailer. It'll be fun to mess around with. Energy Mine kind of sucks, so this will be way more enjoyable to use probably, and it's more of a co-op thing, but it does work on solo, so I hope some of the augments make it a more soloable field upgrade compared to the rest, or compared to Cold War. There's a new ammo mod called Light Rend. Someone said it might have been called Light Mend, but it spawns in healing orbs. They only heal you when you're on low health though, so you can actually stack them up. And then there's one of the augments that makes zombies take damage when they run through the orbs. Interesting. And then the big one, Vulturade Perca-Cola from Buried in Black Ops 2 Zombies is back. And it drops ammo and extra salvage. It has a new machine design similar to the Melee Macchiato perk, where it can actually damage the zombies, so there's a giant vulture on it apparently. I can't wait to see it. Power Keg Gobblegum returning, which yeah, just spawns a full power up. The new Time Stop, which it freezes the round, so it's going to be a mix of like just pausing your game, but also killing time from Black Ops 3. I imagine it's going to work like that, where instead of it being based on time, like 60 seconds of nothing happening, it'll probably be an ultra rare, but it will just stop all zombies and stuff from spawning. Yeah, so until the round ends, that's how long the Gobblegum will probably last. Which is nice, because if you don't have long left on your pause timer on solo, maybe you can use it on solo and it will still work, but using a whole Gobblegum for that seems a bit excessive. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But the new Holiday Cheer Whimsical Gobblegum, which you'll only be able to earn at Christmas, which is interesting. Yeah, you can only get it during Season 1.5. Makes zombies spawn with festive wreaths, so yeah, just a visual funny thing to have. Doesn't change the gameplay at all, just looks cool. Mangler spawn rate has been cut in half in the upper round. So past round 31, no more complete annoyance. They're not going to be spammed. They're also going to be weaker. It's capped at round 100 as well. So after round 100, you're not going to get like, I don't know, 10, 20 manglers each round. Thank God. I haven't gone for a high round yet, but I know a lot of people were complaining about that. And they're also slightly easier to kill by shooting their cannon off, which I'm glad, because I don't know, I always focus on their heads anyway, because it takes about the same bullets to kill them in the head when it does in the arm. So making the arm weaker should mean that you'll be able to potentially one-shot them with different like shotguns, snipers, just really powerful weapons. And they've also shortened the special rounds, so you remember in high rounds, like round 100 attempts, Parasite rounds, especially on Terminus, would just last way too long, like 10 minutes each. It's absurd. So they fixed that, which is fantastic. But yeah, I think that is pretty much all of the Black Ops 6 Zombies news. Some of the best news we've had in a long time. Words truly cannot express how excited I am for this map, and you already know I'll be streaming it or recording my gameplay the second that it becomes available, which should be probably 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. GMT on Thursday. But yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on a bunch of the different wonder weapons. Which one are you going to be using first out of all the swords? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Check out this video on screen. YouTube says you might like it, and I will see you in the next video.